Oh man, I'm back in the fight chair and it's late at night and I'm barely awake. I'm falling asleep. This is what happens when you spend all your time watching fights. You get obsessed. No, I mean, like all week I've been hearing everybody talk about pay in the UFC because of the lawsuit with the parent company and the fighters that's going on between the UFC and Chung Lee and three other guys. I forgot the names. But then it was a massive lawsuit and they filed for motion for discovery. And what that means is that the UFC is going to have to go back 15 years and open up the books. Their requirement is 15 years. That's what they're asking for. And disclose all the money ever paid out, all the money ever made. Pardon me. On every fight. The UFC is saying that the burden of going back and getting those documents is going to be too costly. So they filed to have a motion to have it dismissed. So the judge is not going to dismiss it. The judge didn't dismiss it. And the UFC is going to have to provide the information. But those guys in the UFC, they make good money. Most fighters I know have a full-time job. They go to work and they train after they get off work. It's the nature of the business. And if you train for 8 weeks and you fight, you get $8,000. That's $1,000 a week. That's good money. And if you go to work and you get off work and you only training 4 hours a day, you can go to work 9 to 5, just like most of my friends do, and then go train 6 to 10 and go home and sleep, and go to work the next day and start over. I mean, they work, they save their money up, they pay their gym fees, they pay for their cornerman, and when they win, they save the money. So, even with the bonuses, if the UFC make $500 million and they only want to pay out 10% of that, it's their business and it's their prerogative. And these fighters, they can review the contracts, have the lawyer look it over. They don't have to say yes. They could go somewhere else to fight. UFC is the only game in town. You don't have to sign away the rights to your image. You don't have to do what they want. You could tell them no. You could renegotiate. Or you go to Bellator. You go somewhere else. You don't have to let these people take advantage of you. All times, every decision you make is your choice. You know? So most fighters I know out here, they work hard, 9 to 5 job, and then they go to work in the gym training. Yes, it's unfair, but that's the way life is. And the UFC, they're gonna pay whatever they wanna pay. And as a fighter, it's up to you to deal with it. Work hard in that system and get a bonus and make it to where you're making Conor McGregor or Jose Aldo money. And it's kind of unfair that they only pay out 10%. But at the same time, as a fan, am I gonna go out and start a petition that says, "Hey, instead of paying this guy 200,000, pay him 500,000"? When I myself have to struggle to come up with the $40 to see one pay-per-view versus seeing the next pay-per-view. I mean, everybody's struggling all around. And they're going to pay whatever they want to pay. It's up to you to negotiate with them more effectively, get good management, and get good representation. As a fan, I can't start a petition for you or help you until you're willing to help yourself. A lot of these fighters complain that the money is not enough, but they're not willing to renegotiate. They're not willing to stand up to the UFC. They're expecting the fans to do. I mean, I'm a fan. What can I do? You know? And let me say this. So the average fighter makes 30 grand a year. Now, if you have a full-time job that you work and you train after work, that's 30 additional thousand that's added to your income. So the fight game is not the 100% plan. It's something that you do on the side while you do your plan B until you get where you want to get. Like my friend Michael McDonald, he's 9-0. out to Operation MMA. And he goes to work 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 6. Then goes to MMA champion gym, train from 6 till 10 at night, and then go back home. And he's never lost a fight. That's how you have the mental toughness. This is the way life is. You gotta fight your way up until the UFC or mixed martial arts start paying more money. That's the way it is, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, there's no other way around it. But in the meantime, this lawsuit is going. Hopefully, you guys get something worked out. But for right now, I'm telling you, fighters, you just gotta do what you gotta do.